Now, Prime Minister Narendra Modi is all set to visit Kuwait to bolster the trade and cooperation ties. This will be marked as the first visit of an Indian Prime Minister in a span of 42 years. During the visit, the Prime Minister will hold discussions with the leadership of Kuwait. Prime Minister will also interact with the Indian community in Kuwait. The visit is going to provide an opportunity to further strengthen the multifaceted ties with India and Kuwait. And as we are talking, in fact, to bolster the cooperation in defense and trade, Prime Minister Narendra Modi will be traveling to Kuwait, which is going to be first visit by an Indian Prime Minister in more than 4 decades. Besides holding the talks with Kuwait's top leadership during the 2-day trip, Prime Minister Narendra Modi will also visit a labor camp housing Indian blue-collar workers there, and addressing the Indian community event and attending the opening ceremony of the Gulf Cup football tournament. To join me more for details, in fact, this is my colleague Mehndi Garg. Mehndi, now Prime Minister Narendra Modi's visit to Kuwait after a wait of 4 decades by any Indian Prime Minister, in fact, comes right now. A lot of focus is there when we are talking about the bolster in trade and also in the ties of cooperation. What is the detailed, in fact, schedule of the visit of Prime Minister Narendra Modi in this regard?
Well, indeed, Simran, Prime Minister Narendra Modi will be the very first Prime Minister to visit the West Asian nation in the 43 years. And also, this is a 2-day visit to Kuwait of the Prime Minister. And also, he will be in Kuwait on December 21 and 22. It has been said by the Minister of External Affairs also. And Kuwait was the only Gulf Cooperation Council country that Modi had not visited until now. But what is there on the agenda of this visit? Then PM Modi is traveling to the West Asian country at the invitation of Kuwait's Amir Sheikh Masal Al Ahmad Al Jaber Al Sabah. And during the 2-day visit, he will also hold the discussions with the country's leadership, and Prime Minister will also interact with the Indian community in Kuwait. And according to the reports, the topic that will be discussed will be of energy security, expanding economic collaboration, and also security cooperation could come up during the talks between the Prime Minister Modi and Kuwait's leaders. And also, Kuwait and India have traditionally enjoyed a very close and friendly relationship and ties as per the MEA also. And it has been established that the diplomatic relations with Kuwait in 1961 were very friendly and very close. And the Gulf countries, one of India's top trading partners as of now, with, bilateral trade touching $10.47 billion in financial year 23-24, India exports to Kuwait increased 34% from $1.56 billion to $2.1 billion between 23 and 24. So it is a very important visit. And talking about the itinerary that what the Prime Minister will be following, around 9:15 a.m. he will enplane for Kuwait. It's already 9:13, so within 5 minutes, Prime Minister will be all set to fly for Kuwait. And after that, there will be a visit today to the labor camp where he will go and meet the people there. And also there will be a community event today that will be happening at Sheikh Saad Al Abdullah Indoor Sports Complex. And after that, and lastly, he'll also attend the Gulf Cup opening ceremony. This is the itinerary of the Prime Minister of today. And talking about tomorrow, because it is a 2-day trip, then tomorrow also there is a lot on the schedule of the Prime Minister, and along with the Kuwait dignitaries and all the leadership. He will firstly, it is the itinerary for tomorrow, Simran. Then he will firstly visit the Guard of Honor at Bayan Place. Then he will be meeting the Amir of Kuwait, meeting the Crown Prince of the Kuwait, and also he will hold conversations and meeting with the Prime Minister of Kuwait, followed by an MOU signing. And later on, there is a sense that there will also be a press briefing where what all discussions have been made between India and Kuwait, because it is a very important diplomatic visit of the Prime Minister after 43 years. And after all these major discussions and meeting all the dignitaries of the Kuwait, then the Prime Minister will again enplane for Delhi. Yes, Simran.